Hello, welcome back. Last time I located the room with both of the strawberries in Drifting Deep that I'm currently missing. So, today, this task is to get them. So, here's a room. Where's the stuff I'm looking for? Here's a fruit. And here's another fruit. Why are there two in this room? I don't know if there's like a one strawberry route here, and if you've gone to the trouble to get to this room, I can't imagine you would take that. Also, is this what it looks like? Whoa. Is there like a way to do it super... You're suggesting starting there. I'm just trying to discover new tech, I guess. I don't think there's a way to do like a bunny hop or super climb jump. Like a dash has to be involved. That doesn't put me anywhere particularly good. I can do that. I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. I haven't parsed the room yet. This feels backwards. Yeah, that's not right, whatever that is. Unless I'm supposed to race that thing down. Okay. Time to puzzle some stuff out. Maybe I am supposed to race that down. But I mean, like, with the angle of red versus green here, it sure does look like that's a return trip. Really, game? This early you're doing this? Sorry. Not your fault. Really, OBS, this early you're doing this? I haven't switched to the two computer setup yet. Someday I'll decide how to set that up and do something about it. See, now this is clearly left to right. That's unambiguous. There's a second watchtower. Okay, so this is two rooms in one. Here is checkpoint 1. Get a strawberry, land here, go in there, then that's room 2 for second strawberry. Got it. At least I assume that's what's happening. There's a bunch of stuff up here I haven't looked at, so clearly the path goes this way. Oh, there's something I want to show in the first room, but I can't easily do it now. I spotted a shortcut that just was not visible to me earlier. So double feather flight to this green thing. That will have fallen, so green thing lets me, like, bubble, then hyper, then dash here? Like, I can just go here. Ah, but there's a touch switch here. That's why I wouldn't just go here. However, I do want to do that again. I assume this setup means I can race the falling platform down and like hyper or ultra or whatever on it. And something silly's gonna happen here? Oh, this... oh no. I'm not gonna like this spot. I can already tell. Anyway, somehow I input an ultra there. Get that first strawberry. That's most of the first half of the room. There's a funny little joke here. If I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing, you gotta dash up, then climb on the walls, because one dash is not gonna take me all the way up here, right? From the center of the bubble. That's 1, 2... boy, tiles are hard to count here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... It'll be close-ish. At the very least, it'll be enough to cling on the wall and climb up. But I don't think the dash alone gets me there. I guess I could always wall bounce too. Anyway, so if that's half 1, and I don't really need to look at half 2. First... whoa. First, let's figure out what it is that it wants here. I guess you just want me to land... So if I would grab this, it would fall, and I certainly don't want that. What the? What is the suggestion? Okay, I'm going to make no directional inputs. That's what happens. I'm going to make... well, that time it put me in a pretty good spot. That time it just didn't work at all. I don't know, I'm getting incredibly inconsistent results here, but that's been my experience with corner boosts, just like always. See, but like mostly just in this level. Previous levels, they've been working okay. Why was that so tiny? Is it a height thing? So I deliberately did it a little bit low there. Well, that's too high. I think it's a height thing. Yeah, if I'm really low, it just doesn't go as far. I guess that makes sense. I spend more time against the wall, and... Okay, well this is going to be very annoying. Here's a query. If I would crouch dash instead, does that affect my... No, it doesn't affect anything. Okay, well, I mean, what am I trying to actually land here? The implication is that I'll have a dash there, but I clearly will not, so I don't know why that is implied. Well, it's not so much implied as just like, I have to land here, input a crouch dash. So like a, crouch dash button, extended hyper. Get that feather with a specific amount of speed, or... No, okay. The only way this is... Oh, this... I just spotted what's happening with this feather. So if I had no speed, I would die. All directions of feather kill me pretty much immediately. Right is the one that doesn't immediately, but then I can't go anywhere. I have to drift a little left before I start feathering down. Then do a really tight turn. Some more normal turns, get through there. Okay, I'm glad this section is short because it looks really precise. Okay, but like, what's with this? I either do that, or I go too far and die on the ceiling. It's really easy to not make it to the platform. Like, this is full left hold. And then that happens immediately. Like, I think the only reasonable suggestion here is land on the platform, then buffer a... that. Okay, well I'm there. Am I alive? I am. Okay. So whatever you did there, find a way to recreate it. Wah. And then sometimes that will just happen. But if it does... And of course that crumbles. Why would it not crumble? Theoretically, on bad ones like that, I could neutral jump my way to where I need to be. What if there's an alternative that involves, like, getting in that bubble? I don't think that's going to be any good. Okay. This is a really annoying start. Wow, I don't like it. I guess, well, I can just do a regular extended hyper there. I don't need to use the crouch dash input. Okay, I'll just start this from farther away. Okay. Well, that wasn't enough speed, apparently. If I dash, it does seem to normalize my speed. Okay, so dash into that feather always. I tried to do the neutral thing, it didn't work. This is just a super weird target to aim for. And again, that turn is actually less tight than I thought it looked. I haven't made it, but it's less tight than it looked. I thought it was even worse. It's kind of bad, though. Do I need to, like, slow down my feather flight and turn more gently? I don't know if I can even do that. Well, no, I don't need to. So I have the option of dashing down to activate the second feather if I wish to do things that way, and that might be better. Like that. Yeah, I mean, that did it. I apparently wasn't expecting it, though. I think I'm actually zeroing in on how to do that part better, so it's all fine. Bubble, then crouch dash. I was uncrouched in the bubble so I can crouch dash immediately. Don't do it at the exact time where the spikes kill you, though. Wait, why would I do that instead of this? This is obviously the better way. It's slower. So yeah, I'm gonna have to race that, and that's something that I can practice without doing the other part. let's input a successful race real quick. This is just all the kinds of awkward. It's kind of incredible. Ah! I jumped and my head was under the spikes, so I died. How fast do I have to go there? Let's go at a more moderate pace and see if I can make it there. Moderate's not gonna do. I think I am gonna have to go at, like, super breakneck speed. Yeah, see, that wasn't fast enough. Okay. Yeah, I need to know what I'm doing there before I try the rest. Ooh, that's, okay. Yes. Secretly, this might be at least as hard as all the other bubble races. Just because the angles involved are changing at such a rapid pace. Yeah, I need to be, like, really sure of what I'm doing. Clearly I'm not at all yet. There we go. See, now that was too fast. Of course there's an option to do it too fast. Oh boy. Okay, so I was fast enough to get to the red bubble, but too slow on the way out of it. Alright, well, I'm finding a timing that works. If I'm going too fast, I'm gonna need to deliberately slow down right here. What was that? I got, like, pushed by the thing. What? Gotta make that red bubble happen at least once before I can go any further. What is the idea there? Oh, am I trying to race such that I'm... Oh, I want the bubble to be pushed down. I actually want to go faster than that. I see. I want to be under the falling thing, not doing some kind of hyper on it. Okay, under the falling thing. That's my goal. I was trying to do the wrong thing. How do I get under? I'll go faster, I guess. How do I go faster? No? Just... What even killed me there? Did I get crushed by being inside the block when I bubbled, or what? Okay, that was faster. Alright, try that rhythm. There we go. Now, I do need to hit the red bubble quickly, but that was success other than that. And I'm gonna have to retrain myself to do this the other way once my practice here is done. That's fine. Oh boy. At least it's short. Not a lot of bubbles in this race. Still not managing it. Oh, that would have been good if the last turn had worked. Nah. Down, right, down right, down left, down right. Wait. Yeah, down, right. Down, right, down right, down, down left, down right, down left, left. Okay. I said the words, but that's not actually going to help me. No. Almost. Just get that last one better. Yep. That's a tighter turn than all the others. Not that it matters. Well, I mean, it does, kinda. Makes it harder to do. There we go. So then, I think you want that, so you get in the green bubble, reverse extended hyper, and ultra on the thing. Get in the red bubble, get the strawberry, and that's the part I can't really practice. I could get as far as hitting that spike wall in theory. Should I try? Probably. I could use more than just one run on that. But after I get one more good attempt that, like, first red bubble works for, I'll switch to the other way so that I have a chance to actually succeed for real. Yeah, this jump is... Is there another way to do this? I mean, it's hard to imagine another that would make a difference there. If I crouch dash... Wait, that felt better somehow? Does that give me a better trajectory this whole time? Well, no. I don't think so. Is it the same? It's hard to tell. Somehow crouch dashing might make that work better? No, it still has the same problems as super. It's the same. So that was too slow in the red. Or green, I couldn't even tell. It was too slow at the end. Close. I like how even if I climb jump there, I still hit the spikes. They're sticking out just that much. Yeah. Well, that was good until it wasn't. Could be said of every run. That was too fast. Okay, so that's what too fast looks like. Alright, I've gotten to the point where I'm fast enough that I can go too fast. Not the best, not exactly the thing I wanted to hear. But at least that means my problems of being too slow are, well, not the only problem, is what that means. Let's switch to doing this for real. Maybe a little early for that. But I think, like, the difference between fake one and real one is pretty small. So the theory is that that's about what I would want to do there. Just with less failure. And actually, this, going forward there is a lot easier than turning around, I'm finding. Just not as hard to aim for. Okay, that's fine. I'll work at this until I get something. Here we go. Right, okay. Then I need to switch to race mode. So I haven't made that transition just, like, at all yet. Figured out how to do that turn, that's no problem. Okay, yeah, so transitioning into race mode from there. That's what I have to work on now. The rest is more or less solved. More or less. Yeah, I'm just going to do it this way. That's safer. Gives me a moment to think about what I'm doing and transition to race mode. Okay, that was my attempt at race mode. At least it was an attempt. Just go here, take a moment. Okay. Hep, hep. Nope. Okay. Still just not making this work. Maybe I should practice that again some more, now that I have this section kind of working. Oh, almost. Getting closer. Nah. Oh, almost. That was pretty close. Ah, again. I just gotta zip out of the red one faster. Yes, okay. Get into green. Reverse. Extended hyper. Ultra. Dash left. Get into red. Okay. Perfect. 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 Done. Okay. Don't go up that side. Oh no. This is the worst possible outcome. Oh, that's terribly rude. how do I return? Uh-oh. Well, I exit the room and then go back around. Okay, where's the room exit? Can I get to it? Like, is there a quick way to get out of here? I doubt it. No, you gotta get this... Wait, no, that's where I am. So the drain is over there. I think I can just go down the drain now. Yeah, okay. Alright, so the failure state looks like that, right? I can totally get to that, right? Yeah, alright. That's the failure state. Pretty funny. Whoops. Okay, I don't even have to do this. Okay. Oh man, the respawn points being kind of funny here. So that's still revealed. I don't remember how to do this room, but now I gotta redo it. It's very short. There's not a lot to it. I went to... okay. Do that, fall down, do this, do that, that, and interrupt quicker. Oops. Boy. Okay. Alright, well now I know what to watch out for. I need to be quicker than that. Got it. Oops, need to be ducker than that. I need to not use as many dashes as that, so I do need the angle. Just gotta look ahead a little bit more. Need to be slower than that, actually. Okay, take your time. But don't go that low. This jump, don't like it. This is a ridiculous punishment path. Yep, didn't make it. It could be unintentional, like it's not really expected that I would... Dang it! Alright. Or maybe it is. Maybe all of this is completely on purpose. Just all the dang setbacks. Get in there! Okay, up! No, it's crouch and... okay, I need to review this, because there's a little more to it than that. Bubble duck, jump to the right, wall boost, do that, go up. Okay, that's all there is to that. Should be doable. Up. Right, I did it too early, gotta wait just a tiny little bit. Up. Wait a tiny bit. But don't just release the direction, you gotta keep holding it. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Back to the point where I can attempt this again. Whoops. Yes, I am. It saved me here. Okay. Alright, so back to this. Make sure you actually get the strawberry. So first of all, the main change I want to make is don't climb the right wall, climb the left one instead. If you're clasped onto the right wall, jump left. Like, it's fine to grab it, just don't, like, pop up over there. No, just go for the left one in the first place. That makes more sense. Okay. Nope. Ah! I'm not fast enough still. Okay. Nope. Whoa, too fast. Way too fast. That was cool, but I can't do that. Nope. Too fast. I tried to slow down, but I guess I didn't do it enough. Nope. No. No. Do it. Oh, I dashed too early. Aw. Yes? No, too fast. Yes? No. Jump. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm fine actually. Okay. Yeah, okay. Left side. There we go. Okay. That wasn't a pretty run, but it counted. Alright. I think I'm just gonna take that victory and leave the other adventure for later. So that's actually done now. That little detour was pretty funny. I'm gonna go all the way back around. I'm going to preview part 2 of this. So you go down, crouch dash through there instead of going all the way down. What the heck is this mess? How does that part work? I guess there's a spot where I can go up right here, get that crystal, not die, and then have the dash to go up? Or is it up, up, right? It's gonna have to be up, right, up. How is that? That angle just looks impossible, but I imagine there's a way. Feather around here, crouch dash through there. Just flop out of the bubble. Reverse wave into ultra, into chained ultra, into... Really? Okay. And then a... Okay. Yeah, this isn't happening today. Sorry, I'm not vocalizing what I'm seeing. After getting through here, bubble left, don't do anything at the end of the bubble. Reverse wave dash, ultra, chain to second ultra. Crouch dash to sneak through there. I think a regular dash can actually do that, but crouch for the... to turn that into a wave dab, air hyper. Then somehow judge when to... That actually won't be that hard. Just like what I was doing at the start. Judge when to turn that into a corner boost. Do I need to drop that thing? Not specifically. No, I need to use that as a neutral jump, backstop, to a line through there. That doesn't look pixel exact. No, it's not that exact, but a neutral jump should get me more or less there. Unless I want the other kind of jump. Anyway, get down through there. Wave dash into... Wait, no. If I'm gonna be bubbling there, I don't see any reason to do any fancy dashes on that left square. Just like walk off, dash right, get in that bubble. Anyway, I'm gonna guess that's implying you want to... Just some kind of reverse super or hyper, either is fine. Hyper on that. Crouch dash through there into ultra of some sort. Is that gonna get me high enough? Guess I'll have to hope it does. And then strawberry, you go down here. Oh yeah, it's not over. But it nearly is. So go down here, don't miss this tight timing. Then go down the drain. And this little bit of land here is so the strawberry will claim itself. Alright, got it. Alright, that's what I'll be doing next time. Who knows how long it'll take me, but then that'll finally be the end of this extremely long level. And I'll show that little thing I mentioned at the start at some point. But next time, gonna worry about this strawberry.